I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Coca-Cola. Speaking of Coke, do you hear that thunder? Thunder. No. Still storming out here in the gray skies of Valparaiso, Indiana. But speaking of Coke, what about Pepsi? I wanted to sing like the Michael Jackson Pepsi jingle. Remember back in the was that late 80s, maybe early 90s? That Pepsi commercial and his hair caught on fire. It's not funny. You like Mike. I do like Michael Jackson, but look at Pepsi. We're currently at 183.43, down 55 cents, 0.30%. And the thing that's important regarding Pepsi is that tomorrow they have their quarterly earnings report. It is going to be pre-market. So let's see if we go over to the Yahoo and the finance.yahoo.com. Let's see, and we click on or we hover over markets, click on the calendars. I think it's either 7 or 8 a.m. tomorrow. PepsiCo will be reporting. Come on, Internet. You could do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. If we go to earnings, and then we can search specifically for Pepsi. Oh, is the rain affecting my tree hung satellite internet service? Soon, though. Hello, Bart. It is I, Elon Musk. Thank you for purchasing Starlink. When are you going to hook that up? Very soon. I'm actually waiting for some more equipment. We're going to put the Starlink satellite on the end of a pole. So I've ordered the pole and the attachment to affix it to the pole. So we'll be digging a hole, mixing up some concrete, putting that on the north side of our house, and then dialing up that Starlink internet. Okay, so here we go. July 13th, it's 8 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so that'll be 7 a.m. for me. And the consensus is $1.96 earnings per share. If we look at Pepsi over here on there I am, on the Seeking Alpha, we see that we can see all of the quarters regarding their earnings, all of the green. So the last time they missed on earnings per share was the fourth quarter of 2018. So they've got a pretty good track record of meeting and beating estimates regarding their earnings. So what I wanted to look at is what would be the causal, the cause and effect of them beating or even meeting and beating earnings. Obviously, then my 185 call might be in jeopardy, but my 182.50/180 puts will be doing just fine because right now they're showing that they are down 32%. And that is because one, Pepsi is down today, and two, because of the earnings report in the morning, that creates more volatility. So the volatility is high, which means it can swing one way or the other. But the other effect would be, what about Coca-Cola over at 61? Because if Pepsi is riding high tomorrow, guess what? That'll also bring up the tide for the Coca-Cola ship to rise as well. And I'm at 88.89% profit on that already. So what would it cost me to close it? It's not a big position anyways because I've been rolling it weekly. Rolling out the barrel. It's currently at 59.75, up 0.38%, and my calls are at 61. So if I wanted to close it right here and right now, it would cost me $3. And on that roll, I think I had, it was $27, but I can preserve. So here would be the theory. So I would close it right now. And then if Coca-Cola went up nicely because Pepsi had a good earnings, then I can resell this call and collect some dollar bills. So let's just do it and just see what happens, because I think that might work out. Review order. It would be a max cost of $3. Close that. Buy that closed right here and right now. So that's done. So that's $3 that I coughed up, but still a $24 net profit on that. What do I need to close here to quiet down my computer? The fan's been running a lot lately, and obviously you've seen the videos. I typically have 1 million tabs open. I'm sure that doesn't help things at all, does it? But that position is closed. Let's take a look, because there's a couple other things I wanted to close right here and right now before the market does shut down for the day. There is 43 minutes remaining, one of which is the Micron. We have 3 contracts on Micron at $61 put, and I can close those. Oh, can I close them for 3? There's a lot of activity typically on Micron. It might be possible, since it is a tight bid and ask, 3 to 4 cents. So it would cost me $9, and I collected 138 on that trade, which was on June 29th. So let's see if it will close at the 3, or do I need to go up to the 4? So that will release $18,300 in collateral. So we may leave that on the board just for a moment while we look to close. I have some puts on Exxon Mobil as well that I would like to close, just in case, just for fun. So the Microns are on the pending board. There they are. Exxon Mobil, we have, how many are those? 5 of those? Exxon and the Mobil has 5 contracts, and it's $100 put. Currently trading at 106.57, but the market, and of course specifically oil, can be very volatile. I can close them all for $10 right now, and I collected $235 on that trade, which then if I close them for $10 now, I'll net $225 cash in my pocket. Let's put the 5 on there. Got 5 on it, and close it down, releasing $50,000 in collateral. So there's that. That is off the board. We can go back here and watch the buying power go up right before our very eyes. So it's at 2.06 and 2.16. So there's that going for us. And if you wanted to close it now, get the Micron off the board, I'll just throw another penny per share at it. Let's see here. And it'd be $12 bills instead of 9. I could probably deal with that, because I would like to get it off the board. And I'll release another $18,300 in collateral. So that's done. Back over here. So this will pop up a little bit more. It's at 2.16 right now. And now, before our very eyes, it's at 2.196. We got that going for us. Should we roll the Suncor again? This thing's just been raking. Absolutely raking for us. Let's take a look at the Suncor. Just the entire, I need to get it all into a spreadsheet. This position has been my favorite by far lately. Recently, lots of dollar bills raked into the pocketbook. Okay, so if we go all the way back to, what was the date? So on May 26th, I bought 1,000 shares, and then on May 30th, I bought another 1,000 shares. And then if you look at the calls we've been selling, there's 10 calls there for $290, 130 more. Then we rolled for $840, rolled it again for an additional $300, plus 200, plus 380, dividend of 671.85. And it's actually more because this is a Canadian company, so they hold back some of that dough. And then what I'll be able to do at tax time is get essentially that credited back to me, the money they held. Oh, Canada, because they like to rake their citizens over the coals with their taxes. But hey, I've never met a Canadian I didn't like. $360 on the roll there, another $400 on July 5th. So if we tried to roll it now, what is it at? What is it trading at? Let's go back to it. It's at 29 and 66 cents, and we've got a $29 call. If we just tried to roll it 1 week at the same $29, because Suncor and all these oil and energy stocks like to go up and down. If we rolled it at the 29, so that'd be approximately $320 more, and 7 days, just an additional 7 days. So if we continue this, can we get the 320 as we speak? Because there's a pretty wide spread between the bid and the ask. And it's changing before our very eyes. But I'll take another $320. And then again, if it dips back down under 29, then I'm just safe. It's not probably going to do that this week, but it could easily do that before the end of next week. It's probably still on the pending board. Sometimes it times out. And it did. So I'm going to watch that just a little bit longer, probably make an adjustment to it before the market closes if I have to, in order to collect as much premium as I can on that roll. And then we will go from there. But thanks for tuning in. We've got 37 minutes until the market closes. The Big Mac went to sleep on me. Let's see what. So the S&P 500 is currently at 4,469. It is up 30 points, which is 0.68%. So it has red candled down recently. 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty good size red candles down. Dow Jones is off the highs today and currently at plus 77 points, 0.23%. So after a euphoric response to the inflation report, the market has essentially gone all but flat. NASDAQ is still up 1.1%, 150 points. So there's where we are. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend, and I'll see you in the next video.